You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
All right, you guys. So appreciate everybody that's gonna tap on in. Make sure y'all go follow me on Kick. The link is in the description box below. Let's get over 250 followers, man. I appreciate all you guys that have subscribed and followed this channel. Also follow me on all my social medias. The links will be all in the description box below this video, man. And I salute all of you guys that have show love, taking your time out to support my platform. If y'all want to donate, you got Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Links are all in the description box below this video, man. I want to get into this because this foolishness that this guy right here have started have created an epidemic to where now it has gone to a whole different level, man, where you've already had one person lose their life behind this, trying to be a copycat. You have multiple other people that's out here doing copycat stuff now, as Chud the Builder, and now you have this man on your screen on the left hand side who claims that he was an Indian, or he's an Indian, excuse me, and he basically just walks up to these white people that's out here looking at some water and on some land and starts really going in and badgering them. And this is a video that actually went viral on my X. It's done over 1.4 million views since yesterday. Since I posted this video, I saw it posted on the video on my X, and the video just went crazy because this guy he walks up to these white people who are just basically just looking out at the water, minding their business like the black folks were doing when Chud the Builder would approach them. But he starts telling them things like they stole you stole my land, you this, that, the third, I want my land back, and it starts following them, and it gets into a tenuous back and forth with this guy with the glasses on right here. And so in the comments, a lot of people have mixed reaction. A lot of people have mixed reaction. There was a lot of angry people on both sides, and now you have some people who were non-white that were black going at the white folks in the comment section saying, "See how it feels now when somebody just goes and starts picking on you." And then you had some white folks saying, they were angry that this guy was running around here doing this, and this is the epidemic that Chud has now created with the foolishness that he did. Now you have people just running up to people with their cameras out like this, saying this stuff and starting this stuff. And this dude, I mean, he was going off. He was saying that, y'all took our land, you stole our land back, all this other stuff. And this is what happened. And now Chud, what he has done is he has allowed this lie that a lot of people have been pushing about freedom of speech and freedom of this and freedom of that. He have allowed this to be confused in the entire situation. What do I mean? I mean this: to walk up to somebody, to use any type of racial slurs or any stuff like that, and then to continue to harass them is not freedom of speech. And all of these people that continue to follow that foolishness and think that that's freedom of speech are in for a rude awakening when Chud does the rest of his life in prison, and when a lot of these other dudes who are getting into conflicts and start getting picked up. It's sad, bro. One dude already lost his life. One dude already have been, is not here on this earth no more. It's a very sad situation, man. And all this stems off of the copycats from which is but this guy, he reversed it. He went, and I would play the tape, but the things he was saying, some of the things he was saying, you can't put it on YouTube, right? And so he again, I mean, he was just going badgering this group of white folks that was standing right there, and basically telling them, "Hey, man, y'all stole this land right here," stuff like that, right? And so he has caused an absolute frenzy online. Now you can go to my X, which is right there on the bottom of the screen, right there at Ticket TV One, and you will see this video. It went super viral. It did 1.4 million views on my X, which is crazy how I can do the algorithm in X. But on YouTube, they're acting crazy right now. But anyways, that's here for another day. Anyways, so like I said to you guys, the freedom of speech thing is out of the window because everybody keeps thinking, oh, freedom of speech means you can go up and harass people and say stuff, say anything you want to people. That's not freedom of speech. That's not freedom of speech. I don't think people understand what the hell freedom of speech is. It's insane to me. But if you look right here, so basically, it is not broadly legal to harass people with racial slurs and then reliably hide behind a freedom of speech defense. So people got to understand this when they doing this stuff. You go up and messing with these black folks, stuff like that, calling them the N-word, telling them doing all this other stuff, daring them to do stuff, that's not freedom of speech. And that's not what it was created for. These people talking about the Constitution, all this stuff, they don't understand it. They don't understand the laws. So it says it depends heavily on the context, jurisdiction, severity, and whether it crosses into unprotected categories. So here's a clear breakdown based on the U.S. law, the most common reference for these free speech questions. Other countries are stricter than that, which is true. So basically, here it is right here, right? Hate speech, racial slurs alone are generally protected under the First Amendment. What does that mean? That means if one of these guys goes on their own platform and says a word, this, that, and the third, that's normally protected. Free speech. Say what you want to say. But when you start going up to people, harassing people, following people, telling people, hey, you're doing this, you're doing that, now it changes. It goes to a whole different verse. So it says the government cannot criminalize or censor offensive, racist, or hateful expression just because it's ugly. Now, there's no general hate speech exception. However, harassment is different. When speech becomes targeted, which what Chud was doing, he was targeting black folks, repeated, which is what he kept doing. He kept repeating it over and over and over again. Severe and pervasive, which is what he was doing. It creates a hostile environment or causes specific harm. It loses its protection. Game over. So this is why you got to think about this. You got people who was given a badge, who was given a gun and told to protect and serve. They were FBI agents, former FBI agents and stuff like that. Just walking around here defending Chud. They don't even know the law. How did you get a badge? How were you able to serve as a former Fed and you don't even know the law? Make it make sense. You're running around here lying, screaming free speech, and this is not free speech. This is what you call absolute harassment, what Chud was doing. Now, Chud has 1,000 copycats that's trying to go viral out here, right? Trying to go viral. So what they're doing is, you understand, is they're laying it all out here now. They're going up to random people, and now you got this Indian guy, he was going up to just random white folks, telling them, hey, man, give my land back, land back, land back. I want my land back. You stole my land. And then him and that dude, they got into a heated argument about that situation. Dude was like, man, I ain't steal nothing from y'all. Pay for this, is what dude was telling them. But all of this was based off of Chud doing what Chud did. Now you got a whole situation because of Chud. Crazy, man. Crazy, man. This is all the stuff that Chud has started out here in the community, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Salute to everybody that's tapped in, man. So now you got the Indian dudes. This Indian guy, he's walking up to every white person in the streets now, going in. And now, if you go look at the comment sections, man, the people in the comments say it is split, man. They are going crazy on each other. He has caused a whole entire new situation now with this whole different angle, man. You understand what I'm saying? By going off on white folks saying he's Indian and saying they stole his land. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. This I try to tell y'all this. People who tried to hide behind that Chud to build it, now he's reversed this. And now the same people who were criticizing anybody who says that Chud, because you have people saying, well, Chud has freedom of speech. Now these same people are angry at this guy for running around doing what he's doing. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man.
Hey, we always appreciate the support, and if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch, and make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description box below this video. Check out our next video coming up right now.